I'm Rick Douglas. Memorial Day visits to a Wyoming County cemetery turn to heartbreak as family members discover cracked headstones and disheveled rocks at their loved ones' graves. We first reported on the conditions at Palm Memorial Gardens in Matheny last July.
But now, almost a year later, some tell WVVA's Annie Moore that the conditions are only getting worse.
Palm Memorial Gardens, a cemetery friends and family describe as more reminiscent of a war zone than a final resting place.
They say that they're having a hard financial time. Baloney. All these people was paid for all these graves and everything. What'd they do with all the money?
For months, family members have reached out to the local office and to the parent company Stonemore, but to no end.
I came up for my first Mother's Day this year, my first Mother's Day without my mom ever, and I could not find the stone because the grass was past my knees.
To come over here and see that, it's very disheartening. You know, it hurts.
Staff at the cemetery say a water table is pushing up coffins and graves at a faster rate than their two workers can cover.
They are nice people in that office. They don't own this multi-million-dollar corporation. They work here. She said she would have the person that's over the grounds call me. He didn't.
Diane Topping thought losing a loved one was one of the hardest things she'd ever have to do. Now she says seeing her family members disrespected is making it worse.
My brother-in-law would be heartbroken because this is where he wanted to be buried. You know, he fought in the Vietnam War and had a lot of injuries, saw a lot of death. But I think this would hurt him as much because it's a disgrace.